Alrighty. Hey everybody, hey y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for April the 21st, 2024. I hope everybody is well. For the people who do not know, I practice Vedic sidereal, not Western astronomy or astrology anymore. And for that reason, the sun is officially in Aries from April the 13th till about May the 13th. Okay, give or take one or day or two. Um, So today's reading is about, again, Vedic sidereal. The moon will be in Libra. I believe it's going to be April the 23rd. Okay. So, it should be a full moon, I believe. Right. So this is why the cards are here. We got the Libra balance, the moon, soul, and then Aries, I am. Now, the reason I put the Aries I am is because that is opposition of the moon right now. Opposition, of course, mean like opposite. So the sun is going to be opposite of the moon, which is the moon is going to be in Libra, but it's going to be opposite seventh house of Aries. Okay. Now, I also put Aries out not only because that's what the sun is right now, regarding new beginnings, happiness, success, but the moon also is a reflection of your feelings and your emotions. Libra, seventh house, we know is about partnership and relationship, marriages, business partner, etc. Right? Um, and also again, seventh house, 1 and 7 is Libra and Aries. Now, I always teach you to, if you want to always know any information about your love life, your relationships, you listen to your seventh house. You don't listen to your sun sign, okay? So, again, for example, if you are a sun sign in Aries, then you would watch a Libra's reading. You don't watch Aries, you watch Libra, because Libra is the opposite of Aries. For another example, if you're an Aquarius, then you would listen to a Leo reading. You wouldn't listen to your own Aquarius reading. You would watch a Leo reading to get the answers for you as an Aquarius. Okay, and vice versa. If you're Sag, you would watch Gemini. If you're Gemini, you would watch Sagittarius. If you're Cancer, you watch Capricorn. If you're Capricorn, you watch Cancer, etc. You always watch your partnership house, okay, which is opposite on the zodiac wheel. All right, so let me shuffle this and see what comes up at the bottom of the deck. Because I just pulled those cards. Okay. Oh, the eclipse, the lunar eclipse change. Okay, that was pretty fast. And we got messages in reverse. Show it to you in the upright. The feathers. Okay. Now we just had a a total eclipse, right? April the 8th, about a couple of weeks ago. What, 2 weeks ago? So, lunar eclipse change is coming in. And as you can see, the different moon cycles, and we already have the moon here. Eclipses, period, bring in change. That's the whole purpose. Whether you want it or not, um, eclipses is an energy where it's time for us to relieve certain things out of our journey, out of our life path, that sometimes us as humans get overly attached to when it comes to materialism, a certain mindset, a way of stagnation. Um, for some people, maybe not leaving a particular relationship, because it can, some things be hindering your journey. Okay. Now, again, as humans, people still tend to fight eclipse energy. But like I indicated to you before in my other readings, you can take a look at the total eclipse reading I did on April the 7th. Um, I've done other eclipse readings before. You can always go and take a look at those. But like I indicated before, eclipse energy doesn't end after it over, okay? Eclipses energy lasts about 6 months, sometimes to even a year. So even the eclipse we had last year, the year before, the year before, year before, year before, you're still wrapping those eclipses up, okay, following or going into the next year, okay? So even though we just had this eclipse on April the 8th, if you want to call it an eclipse, um, it'll be 6 months until this type of reading will, for some of you, resonate, begin to unfold, okay? Yes, because it's change. And a lot of times, change does take a while to happen. And for some people, in some people's journey, change happens immediately. But a lot of the indication does come from um, people in using their own intuition and third eye, clarity, their own wisdom and insight. They already should be kind of working on this certain change for them in their environment, in their surroundings. They should already be kind of doing or working on it, okay? But of course, some people ignore it. Some people choose to see it, but still not to do anything about it. All right, so let me quickly look up and see when is the next lunar for you. Because, of course, I didn't know that that card was going to come out. Okay. Now, this is saying the next lunar eclipse will be on March 24th, 2024. So, some of you change may have already started or have been implemented, okay? And right now, you are in the midst of it. For some of you, it can be wrapping up or it can be some more things that needs to be done about it, okay? And then it says the next partial eclipse will be in the Americas will be on September the 18th, 2024. The next total lunar eclipse will be on March the 14th, 2025. Okay, so I just showed you, so keep those dates in mind. The next one coming up, it says it's going to be a partial, September the 18th, but the next total lunar eclipse will be March the 14th, 2025. Now, what's also very important is that the movement of K2 and Rahu is already going on, right? We have Rahu that is in uh, Pisces, and we have, um, I'm sorry, in Aries, and then we have K2 that is in Virgo. And it moved to those two zodiac signs, I think about October, November of last year, and it's going to be in those two zodiac signs up until May 29th, 2025. Okay, and this is saying that the next eclipse, total lunar eclipse, is going to be March the 14th. So that gives me an indication on that whatever is going on for you, within you, about you, the ending or the outcome or the completion of some type of cycle or reasoning will be concluded between March and May of the 2025. Now, for some of you, it can be the September the 18th, 2024, this year. but that's the next partial eclipse, okay? And we're looking for the total lunar. But it can be, like I said, either way. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Let me get your cards and let's see what's going on. Now, remember that Libra, of course, is about balance. This balance can be pertaining to your merchandise, things that needs to be balanced regarding your income, stability, career, job, financing, your money. Okay. The way that you are bringing in income and the way that you are balancing that within your life. Now, and also for some of you, because everybody's not in a relationship, everybody don't want that, everybody is not in love, everybody is not married, okay? But the common denominator that most of us have is money. And the Libra scales is about a balancing of that. What you bring in and what you pay for it, or what you give out and what you receive back. Now, that same balance in return can be also regarding how much you give out to a person when it comes to your love, affection, your attention, your nurturing, your caring. And again, the balancing of the scales, are you receiving that back? Okay, receptivity. Um, and for some of you, that can be what you're still working on, or working on for people who are in a love relationship. And for some, it can be the energy of the Libra balance, where that this is what you're looking for when it comes to love relationships. You're wanting a type of relationship that has that sense of balance. It has to be somewhere close, okay? Because in life, nothing is always going to keep the scales even. But who wants to be in a love relationship or a situation and or environment where that if you tip the scales over just a tad, then you'll feel okay with that, okay? Or it just has to be even at all the times. Some people give more than others, okay? Hey, Divine 444. Some people gives more than others. Some people give less. But if you're the type of person where that you are very much keeping track of, okay, I gave you 50 cents, so you need to exactly give me 50 cent back. Or you a type of person where I just give you $1, you keep it, don't worry about it. So in return, you will always feel unbalanced or out of balance. Because at some point in time, you're going to feel taken advantage of, because you're going to get tired of giving and giving and giving, and you never have anybody to do something as a sense of return. And I always try to educate people is that never have a sense of expectation. Okay? If you give, give. Anytime you expect to receive something back after you give somebody something and then they don't return it, you feel let down. Some people will feel betrayed, a sense of betrayal, backstab, because you went into a situation with expectation. But if you have a level of, I don't expect anything back, I gave from my heart, you can have it, you can keep it, because that's just my nature, then you will always continue to be or feel a sense of balance. Okay. But if you expect everything, and even if you give from your heart, and somehow you still expect for the person to repay you in some type of way later on down the road and you never get it, you're gonna soon start to feel resentment. That's how it starts. Okay, so for some of you, that can be something that you may need to see as a different perception and perspective and maybe work on. Now, also the Libra balance, some people are in love relationships. Some people want to get married, but we're going to see. Now, the moon card is also our feelings and emotions, and the moon also can be linked to our cash flow, our our liquid assets. Okay. So, now is a very much great time to take charge of your liquid assets, which means your credit, your debit, your cash. With the fluctuation of these eclipses that's happening right now, I very much advise, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I see in the cards to try to hold on more to cash as you can right now, because things are going to be switching over Emperor energy here, over to a very harsh, structured type of digital platform. We as a collective may not have gotten the message as a whole society, but again, Emperor, the Aries I am, is going to be very much in charge of our cash flow, the moon. This reading is very much coming across very financial. I don't know why at this particular time, but it's really showing that our money structure is about to change. It is. Now, it can come to a completion by this September the 14th, 2024. It can be starting up more around that time, but it can come to a full completion, this total eclipse energy here, by the March 13th, 2025. So keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get your cards out. Taking charge of your money, your finances, things that you're purchasing, things that you want to purchase right now. Some of you are losing a lot of money right now, or you will be. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Me looking at this card in reverse is saying we all as a collective is going to be switching one thing out for the other, because this card did come in reverse. Okay, now in the upright, I do read the Two of Pentacles as a lot of you are not so busy at the moment, but that also can be changing because of this Aries energy here. Now, Vedic Sidereal, like I said, the sun is in Aries right now. So, taking charge of your life, taking charge of things that you need to do, take care of, being, making the right decision, making great choices, being in charge of things that you need to take care of and do. Whether it's your checking, your debiting, your savings, changing. Some of you also can be changing banks and or changing your financial platforms. Now, a lot of people involved in stocks and IRAs and bonds and crypto and all that stuff like that, right? Everybody is not all into that, but this is something I see here that is going to be coming up to the forefront, and you are going to have to be a master of this, because things are changing here. And a lot of you is not paying attention or not going to see this coming. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, another message. So as you can see, These two of pentacles are, in a sense, in a balance. That's because the person that is holding this infinity sign with two pentacles in the middle, he is having to toss and turn this in order to keep balancing these two things that you have to consider, work on, participate in. So these two pentacles for you can be job and home. For some people, it can be home and kids. For some people, it can be job and kids. For some of you, it can be spouse and work. For some people, it can be work and entrepreneurship. Okay? So these two pentacles can represent whatever it is for you personally that some of you are not kind of paying attention to right now, and it's going to come to a forefront where you need to get it into balance. So again, I don't know if that's your checking, your savings, your credit, line of credit. Some of you can be asking for an increase in your line of credit, can be for a mortgage or refinancing a mortgage. Some of you are rebalancing your life right now because you can be in a separation or some type of division of resources. Also can be money because of a separation and or divorce, because the Aries energy can be not only emperor but also husband. Okay, now for the people who are single, you can be asking, like, when am I going to have a spouse or mate to come into my life? And I do see, as this reading so far, that whether you know it or not, but you are making room right now for a potential spouse to come into your life, because the Two of Pentacles in the upright, some of you didn't have the time. Okay, your hands were full. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, but however, things changing in your life right now, you are actually making room for a new person. Okay, to come into your life as a change. Now, this reading is also for the same person that you may not know, or for somebody you already know. Changes in their life, they're making room for you also to come in. Ooh, that flipped in my lap, so I really don't know if that came in reverse or in the upright. But I'm going to read it in reverse. Okay. Sag energy. I got Cancer energy, Libra energy, Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Virgo energy. Don't have to be somebody's sun sign, but definitely can be somebody's moon zodiac sign in their chart and or yours. Um, Also can be a major planet in one of those houses, one of those zodiac houses I just named, for your chart or somebody else's chart, where that this eclipse is working, okay, things out in those different houses. First house is you, yourself, and I, your persona, your personality, your soul, your spirit. The moon is your mind, your feelings, your emotions, um, your nurturing, your caring. First house again also is everything about you, your appearance. So some of you, you are working also or making more time for self-care. You're needing to make more time on how you appear. Um, Not only based on two people, but just your appearance. Some of you are working on changing your appearance. So it can be new wardrobe, losing weight, gaining weight, the way you wear your hair, the way you cut your hair, whatever the case may be. Some of you are aesthetically changing. Also can be cosmetic work. Knight of Wands in reverse. I really feel that this Knight of Wands needs to be in the upright, but we're going to see. The Knight of Wands in reverse is also somebody who is um, a little bit on the dormant or inconsistent stage at this moment, because they're more in their feelings and emotions than rather taking action. So, whether this is you regarding a situation in your life or this is somebody else's reading where they're not really coming towards you, taking action, unlike how they were before. Yeah, they're being very dormant. For some reason, this person can't come towards you or move towards you. They can't or do any action towards you at this moment. Um, but I also see some of you that have time now to want love or intimacy in your life. You don't have it. Because the Knight of Wands also can be a sexual card, but it's in reverse. The Page of Cups, what came out last night. So, yeah, that's what I was saying about this Knight of Wands. Couldn't really figure out if it was meant to be in the upright or reverse. But the Page of Cups in reverse also is somebody who is um, not wanting to really be affiliated with a situation and or a romance or romantic involvement. Because, a Page of Cups in the upright can be, yeah, I got feelings for you. I like you. You know, I pay you some attention. But right now, somebody is in their moon feelings. Remember, I tell you that um, the first part of each 30 days, right, in each month, the first part is going to be good, right? That's a great time to talk about relationships, solve problems when it comes to your finances and everything like that, to take action, to take charge, to be very upfront and very directive, and also can be or have that sense of aggression to get things done. When you get closer toward the end of the month, the last 2 weeks, if you would notice this, people tend to be more in their feelings. Okay, they tend to be a much more emotional. Um, they also would anything that they did not say toward the first part of that month, it starts to get bottled up. They're not saying anything. They're keeping it to themselves, right? You can also probably notice this about you, where that things that you had wanted to say or didn't get a chance to say the first part of the month, you keep it to yourself. You don't say nothing, right? And if some of you are in a love relationship and or marriage, it builds up tension. It can also build up aggression. Even if you're living with somebody, you're dating somebody, right? Maybe something that they said the first part of the month, it didn't sit well with you. If you don't say nothing and take care of that the first couple of weeks of that month, if you decide to say something toward the last end of the month, it's a full moon. This is where a lot of arguments and debates and fights and things like that. You know how people also say, what's that saying? People act crazy during a full moon. Because it's built up tension, feelings, and emotions. Notice the pattern. Okay, the High Priestess. Again, High Priestess energy for me is somebody who's not talking. Somebody who knows intuitively what's going on. You're seeing the signs, you're feeling the intuitive nudges, you're understanding intuitively the changes for some of you that needs to be done. You intuitively are already doing some of these changes because you're getting the answers, you're having the answers, you're getting the downloads. You're a lot of you are researching for whatever that you're looking up to find answers. Um, you're having, for some of you, a lot of vivid dreams, or you will be. hmm If it's not you, or it still can be you and this other person, it's like but you're not saying anything. Now, this also can be the other person where that they know, but they're not saying anything. Okay, that was too many. The Magician is back in reverse again. The Lover's card in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And there go the Ace. Okay, so this Magician in reverse, what came up last night in reverse, is also telling me this is a time for you to be more intuitive, then can also be action oriented. Because right now, for you to be able to take and do the actions that you are waiting on, some type of instruction, some type of clarity, some type of assignment, whatever the case may be, you're not seeing it, okay, on what to do or how to use or utilize for what you want or to go after. Okay. And that's because the opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles here, has not been given to you yet. Now, this Ace of Pentacles given by another person, which can be asking you out on a date, confirming that you're together, a hand in marriage and or a proposal, the keys to a house, the keys to an apartment, keys to a car. You sold your house, you've been approved for a loan to buy out your first house. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, a new job opportunity, okay? You haven't got it, you haven't received it yet because the lunar eclipse, the changes are still pending. Let's just say it like that. Yes. Okay. But you intuitively, High Priestess here, already, feel that the ethers, the universe, the source is working things out in your favor. But because you're a human, you're waiting on verbally an answer for your ears to hear, okay, that you've been accepted, that this person wants you, to ask you to marry them, for you to ask them to marry you. Um, you haven't heard the phone call or the email to come in and sign the paperwork for your new home or the offer. You understand what I'm saying? So intuitively, you know things are changing and things are going to be for the better for you. But for some of you, again, you may not know with who. Is it with the person that you want? Is it where you want to move to? Is it going to be the car that you actually like, or will you get approved for a different amount? Whatever the case may be. Okay? Now, that's why I said keep using your intuitive sense because physically the Ace of Pentacles is going to come in. So stop worrying. Okay? You have to be the Aries energy, which is a sense of manifestation. If you already intuitively know it's for you, it's not about you kind of keeping time. Keep looking at your watch like, okay, is it going to be today or is it going to be tomorrow? Let me text this person. Let me do some changes myself so this can hurry up and come in. No. If you intuitively know and being guided that it's yours, just let it ride out. When it's your time, the Ace of Pentacles will show up. Okay? Um, some of you, of course, with the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, it's kind of like, I need this change because it needs to help me financially right now. Some of you may be behind on some bills or soon will be down to a little bit lesser than what you had before. And you like, okay, well, I need this opportunity. I need this money. I need to go ahead and start working. Um, you know, you're starting to feel ungrounded, in other words. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're not trusting the process. You're not trusting the process because you're ready to be this magician in reverse to take action, right? And the action of the magician is to figure out which one of these tools on the table, the cups, pentacles, sword, or wand, that you need to use to be the action oriented person to take care of your situation. Okay. The lovers in reverse is that some of you intuitively know that the person that you want may not be the person that is chosen for you. I have to just keep it honest. hmm Now, and then this lovers in reverse. Everybody say it's a choice, but intuitively you already made a choice for a certain person. But if that person is not doing the work, okay, on their end of what they need to do and to become or to be a part of your life individually, then it's not going to work anyway. See, it's not all about, thank you. It's not all about you keep doing all the work for both of y'all. Each person have to individually be prepared to accept or be granted as a blessing the ace. You can't do the work for both people, for yourself and the other person, and then you receive the blessing as the ace, and also give this ace to the other person. They intuitively also have to do the work and prepare themselves individually. Aries, I am energy, lunar eclipse change. They have to do the change within their self too and in their life in order for both of you to be a blessing to each other. Okay? Some of this is, hey Reese, some of this is that you always can't be a blessing to somebody. The karma of life is that people also have to be a blessing to you. You understand this? Because most of you have been going out or going on through your life always being a blessing to other people. Okay? Always being a blessing to other people. Then at some point in time, you feel a sense of resentment because you start to think and to feel or intuitively, when am I ever going to get somebody sent to me as a blessing in my life as a love relationship? Because if you're broken up and separated from somebody, then that wasn't actually a blessing. You were a blessing to them. They were not a blessing to you. You understand? And then some people be like, well, I'm just going to share my Ace of Pentacles with the person that I meet. That's all fine and good. But at what point of time will that person be a Ace of Pentacles to you? 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. But during those 5 and 10 years, you're the only one that is constantly being an Ace of Pentacles for both of you all. And that's a lot. That's a Ten of Wands. That's a Ten of Swords. That's a sense of betrayal. That's a sense of becoming a burden. That's a sense of a Five of Pentacles, which is having that person to be codependent on you financially, emotionally, nurturing, caring, everything, right? For whatever reason, I had to break that down for somebody to understand, to keep wanting something or a particular person, but that person is not going to be a return blessing to you. So the change have to be that whatever's coming towards you also needs to be in a position, okay, spiritually as change for this to be the ultimate blessing that is supposed to be bestowed for both of you all. So we have a good sign, a omen, baggage. I just got through talking about baggage. Just said burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, and regret. Somebody is in the midst of relieving or releasing, okay, other baggage that they had in their life. Now that baggage can be emotional, okay, that other people left on your person as emotional baggage, okay? Also, somebody here is in the midst of releasing some type of burdens. They're feeling a sense of being cursed on why love relationships is not working for them. And this is a way that this person is not really wanting to be a great participant in a love relationship right now. Okay? Nobody's cursed. It's just that some people don't know how to leave things and leave people alone when it's time and when it's necessary. People keep dragging stuff out longer than what they supposed to, and then it becomes burdens and baggage. Communicate, the birds here. Communicate, negotiate, chatter, debate, discuss. Flighty, nervous, ADHD, text, call, and contact. You and this person also may be telepathically talking and speaking with each other. This may be new to your person, but you can be this high priestess where you're very intuitive and you're able to do this all the time. But whoever you're connecting with, they're just now coming into this reality, okay? Because they're spiritually opening up, they're spiritually changing. Their third eye is beginning to crack open a little bit, okay? So this is new for your person, okay? So they don't, they're feeling like, what's going on with me here? I don't understand a lot of this. They're soulfully being connected, okay? And for somebody who's not used to that, it's new to them, right? Because your person also can be a type of person where they're mostly only connected through resources, money, and a sense of physicality, not spiritually and soulfully. Okay? Those are two totally different type of relationships. But of course, that's the relationship that we're all as humans are supposed to be in, which is spiritual, the high priestess here, okay? The moon card and the lovers. The Libra energy, the Aries energy is the physical when it comes to relationships, resources, living together, sharing a home, sharing, cars, property, materialism. That's all Libra and Aries energy. Because we all, as humans, connect to each other through that stuff, right? But spiritual beings of who we are, we're supposed to have spiritual connections when you're in a love relationship, not just all resources and material. But that's mostly what a lot of people walking around, okay, is their relationships. It's just material. Mm. This is in reverse. Can also be a division of religion here. Principles, religion, dogmas, family values, marriage, collective consciousness, tradition, and programming. Like I said, somebody here is being deprogrammed. Let's just say it like that. To believe more in spiritual relationships and connectedness, um, unbelieving in all that. I gotta have this, I gotta have that. I got to listen to this certain religion. I got to marry my own kind of religion. I got to marry, for some people, my own race. You understand? All of that is pre programmed or a sense of conditioning that society has programmed us to a sense of division, right? Is to be led by certain principles, dogmas. Um, Hi, Reese. certain values. Okay, somebody here also is understanding the value of spirituality. Now, it doesn't matter what religion you are, but society will make you believe that it matters what religion you are. What thing do we have in common? We're all spiritual beings. So in this physical realm, society tries to divide us when it comes to your religion, okay? When it comes to what you value, how you're programmed, keeping traditions. And what are traditions? Christmas, going out buying thousands of dollars worth of material stuff to give to another person to make them feel or make you feel like an ace of pentacles. Okay, all of that is programming. All of that is keeping up with traditions. Hiding Easter eggs for Easter. Hiding Easter eggs don't got nothing to do with Passover and Easter, but it's a sense of programming. Okay, so as a collective consciousness, we're breaking free from all that. It's all about money. Yes. But some people like that. They like to stay conditioned. They like to stay programmed. But you and this person is coming out of that. For some of you, this also can be types of conversations that you may have with your person that you're thinking about. That also can be a clue for who this person is. And then Saturn popped out. Okay. Accomplishments, completion of cycles, duty, responsibility, governing time and matter. This is what I was talking about last night. You can go back and watch that video. Structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, which is like blending or coming together, and restriction. Now, in Vedic sidereal, Saturn is in Aquarius, but Saturn will be going retrograde June through Saturn will be going retrograde June 30th through November. Okay? So either you're going to feel stuck in something or you're going to be in the energy to keep clarifying something. Okay? And that sense of clarifying can be getting the clarity, researching your own clarity, speaking your clarity. Okay? And again, this is not you, this is the other person. They're not going to be wanting to feel stuck anymore. They're going to want to then be wanting to clarify things with you. The communication card, to come out of that shame and regret. Because that's what they're going to be left with if they don't clarify what they want with you or to even clarify things in their life. Same thing with you. Because again, that sense of programming or keeping up with a sense of tradition can be your person to stop living by traditions and to be their own spiritual self, to create their own principles. Yes? To restructure what they value. This also can be somebody who may not want a traditional marriage, which is walking down an aisle in a church and wearing white and you got a penguin suit on. All of that is programming to make money in society. Nothing in the source or the book does it says that you have to have on a black and white tux to get married. Okay? That's a sense of programming of society. To spend money on things so you can look very materialistic. It's all about what you want to set for your own marriage, values, and relationships. Bottom of the deck is the Milky Way, which is networking, marketing, social media, publicity, internet fame, expansion, exposure, and spotlight. Okay. Now, what also is going to need a sense of clarification, which is bringing this out and up into the open. Can be with the church card, with the family on it. You telling your family about this person, them telling their family about you, you meeting this person's family, okay, or being able to go back around this person's family if this person is an ex for some of you. Some of you, you know, this also can be a new business partner. With Saturn here, you're going to be very much more busy uh, with text calls and negotiation when it comes to business contracts, businesses that want to hire you. Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer for employment or giving employment out if you're a business owner. Getting your entrepreneurship into more expansion. Networking is the key, more marketing, building your entrepreneurship on social media, building those websites. Now, some of you, this also can be business jobs, where that this can be something that you will be getting into, which is some type of marketing firm, networking, working for some type of social media company, publisher. You also can be a publicist, but you're going to start to get more attention also here. You're going to get more into the spotlight. Yep, there it go. Resources, finances, investment. I told you in the beginning that this reading was more financial. It's a little bit about relationships in here, but I'm reading it to bring up relationships because some people, that's all they're worried about. But this is a money read. And what's happening, lunar eclipse change it, is that our money is changing here before our eyes. You see that? Our resources, our finances, our investments, um, money, income, commerce. Commerce is the Libra scales. What did I say in the beginning? Multiplied, large quantity, and prosperous. Prosperous, income, money, Ace of Pentacles. If you didn't catch what all I said in the beginning of the reading, please pay it back because I said all of this in the beginning that this was a financial read. What's coming up is going to be very much concentration on our money. How is it switching? How is it coming? What we need to do far as keeping our jobs, switching over to different jobs, pay attention to our resources. If some of you have some intuitive clue about having to sell or buy a piece of land, now is the time. Keep researching. If you're wanting to make some type of investment into property, now is a good time. Now up until March 14th, 2025. Collect much property and or land as you can, okay? Because that land is going to become more profitable in the future. It's time to invest. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm reading the card. It says money, investment, resources, finances, commerce. Commerce is things that we buy, right? And we can utilize that as commerce. If you have something that I need, I can be able to sell it to you for a price. If you have the large quantity of something, then I can be able to sell it for what I want to as income. Okay? Yes? And then we also have Saturn here. So your sense of responsibility is about to increase here. Let me check on something here for you. Some people only worry about when is my lover coming back and all that. But if you broke, then you and your lover are going to be sleeping on the sidewalk. And that's real talk. Because we have a lot of integration, which means blending together. We have a lot of people that are coming into the United States right now that is utilizing and taking up our resources. Okay? Yes? Listen to what I'm telling you. Dating and meeting somebody new. Ace of Pentacles. So this person that you're meeting new also can be a networker. They can be in marketing, social media. They could be some type of publicist. They can work for an internet company. They can own their own internet company. It's so much stuff that I can keep saying that this reading can go on for 3 hours. Okay? But this is a non-traditional person though, or this is what you're turning into. Then we have the player, which is strategic. Mhm. I really feel that right now that it's time for you to be a player, okay? And what I mean by that is it's time for you to play part of this game. It's time for you to be strategic when it comes to networking, researching your finances, your resources. Resources can be a whole bunch of stuff. It can be finding grants, loans, Pell grants, um, ways to refinance your mortgage, ways to buy your home, ways to get your deeds to your home, right? Ways to buy land. Resources is everything. So you can use resources when it comes to different companies, government, or whatever the case may be. Some of you also may turn to the internet to do online dating, romance, and feelings. Soon as I said that. This is also somebody who is trying to be strategic with their feelings for you. But I feel for some of you, this may lead you to find somebody new. That was quick. You got call hearing from them that popped up in reverse. Some of you, what's going to happen with Saturn is this person is not learning their lesson. And what's going to happen is they're going to take too long trying to be a player or trying to be strategic. And the universe is going to send you somebody new, Ace of Pentacles. And this new person can also be a lot more well-rounded, a lot more invested, have a lot more resources, income, a sense of prosperity about them. Also can be a owner, like some type of business owner, with they're dealing with commerce in some type of way. Now you also can meet this new person at a job, a new opportunity that you transfer to or apply to, okay? And this will be your new calling. Because I feel right now it's a sense of negotiation going on with you and this person, but they're not really doing anything. And you may feel like you want to wait, but you don't got time to wait. What I tell you, fated meeting. Important connection. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, whenever you see this, to confirm this, can you continue to type faded in the comment section? We've been seeing this coming out anyway the past 2 months, but a lot of y'all not paying attention to what I'm saying because you're putting most of your energy and your mind into a return of something or somebody, but that person is not your fate. Okay, this is a fated meeting that's coming up. It seems with the call and text, you may meet this person fated somewhere. Maybe at a store that sells commerce, a bank, online, social media, networking through friends and family, through some type of marketing, where you see a flyer, a brochure, Maybe you're calling, you seen a flyer for a lawyer, okay? And you need a lawyer right now for whatever reason. And you contact this person, and it's a fated meeting because you just chose this person because you seen their flyer because they're a lawyer. You understand? It's different ways of fated meetings here. Now, this also can be from a business aspect where you meet somebody as a fated meeting. They are a great resource for your entrepreneurship. They can help you to get or to buy commerce in large quantities. They may also do the same things that you're already trying to build. And some of you can partner with this person. And it goes from business partnership into love relationship. For some of you, it may not turn to love. But Saturn is here, okay? And it is a sense of accomplishment and a completion of a cycle. Hmm. Some of you may have already met this person, and now you're realizing that it's a fated meeting because wherever you went to, you wasn't expecting to meet nobody, you wasn't trying to meet nobody, okay? And this person may have started liking you, or maybe you had some type of gut instinct at the time you met them, but it's here. Let me clarify this player because this can be somebody who feels that they're a player or this is how they been, but all of a sudden now they got romance on the head. Okay. And this is why they're reluctant to continue to call or keep texting you or to really come around you. It seems like a player caught feelings. And it was actually time. Magician in reverse, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to pull out next. Okay, they don't really know what to continue to say, what to do, um, to offer, to give up being a player. But I need to clarify before you go this omen and this player card. Give me a moment. This is when different decks come in handy, right? Because I would need to find the right deck to use to clarify this. The omen, which is a lack of patience. Again, with the series of moons, okay? Player, the dream. Let me hit fated meeting here also. Morality. Somebody's morals. The church card here talks about tradition, a sense of morality, values, traditions, programming, marriage. Okay. So somebody may here feel like they don't ever want to get married or don't want to get married, or they can be dreaming that they should marry you or you should marry them because it's all about somebody's morals here. But it also can be about somebody's money. But it's a fated meeting here. Somebody here is not saying that it's fated and that they know they got to do right by you. You have to be right by them. A set of morals, morality, doing what's right, right? Yes. Then we have the dream here. And you see the relationship. Somebody has been daydreaming or actually physically dreaming, the High Priestess card. Um, why possibly they have this romantic feelings for you or you for them. And somebody also could have a specific dream about marrying you or you marrying them. hmm Somebody here is keeping to themselves that they really want a romantic type of love relationship, but they're letting this player energy keep them from this dream that is actually coming into fruition. The patience card was clarifying this here, the omen, but it did come in reverse. And again, the moons, right? What did I tell you in the beginning of the reading? You see that? hmm Change. That's why when I tell you something in the beginning, listen to it. Because y'all think I be rambling, but it's part of the reading. So somebody is going to be out of patience. I don't know if that's you or them, but this is regarding baggage, burdens, shame, regret, missing a sign, not paying attention to the omens. So a lack of patience, somebody can walk away, return to being a player, start dating new other people, hmm miss out on this dream here that is coming into morality, because this is an important connection, but it's all about somebody's morals, whether they're going to do right by the blessing that is coming in, being bestowed upon them. It's being handed by source. Now, this also can be maybe you need to have some patience because the timing, like we pulled up um, on the next eclipse, is March. What was it? September the 19th of this year. And then also um, March the 13th of 2025. So, in other words, if somebody doesn't get enough self esteem by September to do what's right, it also can be that this person needs to build a little bit more resources and understand their own dream, and also you being their answer to their dreams is going to change, it's going to end anyway. This card was insecurity. All failed because somebody was insecure. Self esteem. All right. Bottom of the deck, intuition, inner knowing, but in reverse. Again, that's why the high priestess is here. And this was uh, heartbreak shattered. Somebody is going to miss out on this opportunity of a lifetime, the ultimate dream, because of their insecurity and self esteem issues. And because that, it is going to break your heart and it's going to definitely break theirs because they're not following their inner knowing. So, again, this can change. This is the energy right now. For some of you, this is till September, till the uh, next eclipse. But for some of you, this can take place all the way up until March the 13th, 2025, when we have the next lunar eclipse. The next one in September this year is going to be a partial. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Again, with all these moon changes here. So, um, just keep that in mind. Also, just keep up. Make sure you have the bell notification on. So when I go live, because I don't upload, I always go live. So you'll be notified whenever I come on to do my readings for you. You can always listen out for when I do zodiac roll calls. So that is when I go through each zodiac sign and I give information. Um, The next reading I'm going to do is the probably a Mercury goes direct video, because Mercury will go direct on April the 23rd, but we still want to give it some post time, like 7 days extra. So that text and call can, for some of you, be coming through by then or after Mercury goes direct. What else? May the 1st, Jupiter is going into Aries, again, Vedic sidereal. So that's going to help with these money and resources and investments and money income, especially for Aries and Tauruses. What else? And Libras. Um, we also got enough time, but Saturn won't be moving, going retrograde um, until June. So we got a little time, enough time to do that reading, okay? Because Saturn also came out. So I guess that's the timing for Saturn that's in Aquarius, okay? That will be leaving Aquarius retrograde. So remember, 11th house of Aquarius is hope, wishes, and what? Dreams. All right. I'm going to leave it here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all know I do long readings. That's because I teach you as I go. I also give you timing of things. Notice the timing that I'm telling you, because with Western astrology, when they say timing of stuff, y'all see that it doesn't resonate and it don't happen. But when you listen to authentic Vedic, which is the actual placement of the sun and up under the constellations, the timing and the movement of the planets is what matter. Okay, not the zodiac sign itself. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.